Yeah. What about like items like Chalice and whatnot?
So Crucible is important for CC heavy teams, teams with lots of slows and snares. Um, Typically, I like to build it against Morgana specifically. Bard's a pretty good target to build it against. Thresh is a pretty good target to build it against. So with the uh, this game especially is probably good enough for a Crucible.
That's how I felt like towards the end of it. Like I felt
Yeah,
maybe if I had time right a little bit better.
yeah, you would have been able to like do more.
Yeah.
And Fiora is just doing work on everyone around here.
Yeah, it was kind of disgusting. like, and there I just tried to like peel like Rek'Sai off the dragon so she can take it.
That's correct. This is completely correct to do. This is what you needed to be doing because you're obviously stronger than her. If you land a stun on her, you're probably killing her. So you did the right thing here.
And then there's what what's that item? Talisman. Like, so again, talisman would probably be again. It's more like a defensive item, right?
No,
Like you,
it's both an offensive and a defensive item. You probably needed to switch out for it this game. Yeah, you definitely needed to switch out for it this game.
like the reason I didn't go for it this game is because we had a Sivir. That was like my.
Well, no, Sivir plus Talisman makes Udyr's job infinitely easier. No,
Yeah.
like his goal is to like run up and stun. If he's set up by a Talisman and Sivir ult, it's so much easier for him to do. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing here. The ambition is really high here because you know, like, look at the positioning of everyone, right? These guys are like walking here. Thresh is over here, and then I'm not sure what you're trying to do here. Maybe like get a ward here, but there are safer ways to get wards in this brush. Walking all the way back and around is probably the safest way. You know they were in this area relatively recently, and you just get completely destroyed for it.
Yeah, like I remember when that happened, that they would all be there, but I just think that in that moment when I was walking up left, I just think I forgot about the map, like totally forgot about.
Yeah, you just tunneled on like Thresh is here. I'm gonna position myself over here so he can't hook me. Completely understandable. Not really a problem. That's just a problem. That what happened. You pick up better map awareness when you see replays like this and you go, okay, I need to be more aware of the map if I want to improve.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
all it is.
That's something that I need to pick up on. Like,
yeah, because right now you aren't playing as a diamond player, right? You're playing as like maybe a top gold player that just wants to win. Like you're clearly very hungry for a win here.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna happen because of like how poorly you're playing. You're trying to make things happen, and you really don't need to make things happen. Especially when the Fiora is going to make things happen if you help her. Like Christ. She's playing absurdly well. Did you use ult here?
Yeah, I ulted, but it totally whiffed.
Yeah. I was like, where did you ult?
You could look in the beginning. It's in the beginning of 5.2. But they moved. I didn't anticipate how fast they.
Wow. Yeah.
So like if I had positioned it a little bit closer, I think it would have.
Like if you ulted in this general area where you like, they're all going to move forward. There's zero reason for them not to move forward. Ari's gonna blow her ult immediately, and Ezre's gonna E forward. So if you ult in this area and hit two people here, you completely win the fight. Yeah, let's look for there's like a perfect position to ult here.
Yeah, if I even hit just Ezreal, like you win that fight.
Here.
I think she, yeah.
Here would have been perfect.
Yeah.
See?
Like I don't even hit Ari.
Yeah. You need to be like with Bartle. You need to be more predictive of their movements. Obviously, that's how it works in most skill sets. With Bart Bolt especially, it's a pretty forgiving area of effect. As long as you're like understanding what the range of like your enemy spells are, you're going to be able to hit it as long as you're able to predict it. And very hard skill to develop. Don't get me wrong, but it clearly was going to be game changing there if you had hit it correctly.
Yeah.
Purely game changing there. Because Sivir gets the ult back in, everyone gets the collapse and reposition. Shimon is so troll.
Yeah.
He's so troll.
And Ari ruins my day.
I think your best decision was to move up here, wait in this brush, and then try and like tunnel out this way.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to Ari at that point. That's something I should have been doing.
Like everyone thinks you're gonna appear from here. I think you're gonna have like a couple seconds of a window to get out through here, because you know your Moby booster's still on. What a troll this champion is. He's
like, yeah, I definitely feel like if you had to pick a troll champ, this would probably be the best. Like, just the way he functions, it's so different from, I think, all the other
He's a Dota champion. I view him as a Dota champion.
What do you mean by that?
So what I mean by that is he has these, like, very, very high skill cap abilities that make really massive impact and massive plays if you use them correctly. And if you have little to no understanding of the champion, he does absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you know there are champions in this game that are very simplistic, very basic, that are easy to be good at, but also easy to pick up. So you have like champions like Annie, you know, all you have to do is hit R a good portion of the time. Sivir, you know, farming's easy, fighting's easy on her, you know, things like that. And then you have this champion that can like create paths through terrain. He can stun against walls, a very Dota-esque ability. He has a AoE stun for multiple people that goes from afar. Again, another Dota ability. So I just refer to him as a Dota champion.
Yeah, like I feel like I like to compare him to like Thresh. But I feel like Thresh is slightly better. Like they both have really high skill scores, you know?
Yeah.
But like Thresh, I feel is just you can do more with this kit than maybe you can with Bard.
Yeah, but he's like you punish on cooldowns. Okay, let me see here. Let's stop talking about champions for a bit, so I can see like what's going on here. Alright, not bad. Who's getting caught out here? Ah, Fiora. Can you find this guy? Really nice. You love to hit Nasus with your ultimate.
Yeah, like I tried to hit the Rek'Sai or two, but he got out of it. And I think that was a kind of a bad ult too because I hit Fiora, which is like what I need. Like I didn't realize that. Like after I threw it, I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna hit Fiora." I think that fight would have been a lot easier had Fiora not been.
If you were just like throwing out your ultimate here to stop any pathway of them entering it, your team is able to just like make the correct collapse.
Yeah.
Instead, you know, everyone scatters like a bunch of chicken. So this guy's caught here. You probably didn't need the ult here.
That's what I also felt too. Like looking at it, it's kind of like just like I'm using my ult because it's up.
Yeah. You honestly didn't need the ult here. All you need to do is like work on Ezreal here. Because now, see, here's a perfect ult.
Is my Q up right here? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, I think I could have stunned Ari there.
This
Like,
path,
right
yeah,
there.
this path is awful too. This portal here is pretty bad. So yeah, ult here, ult here. Fiora gets the collapse for free if you ult here. You just use your ult really ineffectively this fight, and now you can't really do anything.
And I think I could have also stunned them too. Like, for Ari there, but I didn't.
Not sure what you're doing here.
I think I live, but yeah, that's kind of bad. Like, really.
Yeah. Not sure what we're trying to accomplish here. Maybe try and feed them another kill. But it's fine. You managed to get out with the portal and stun combo.
Thank God we hit I hit Ari. I don't think that was like my initial plan, but it just kind of happened. So as far as like I guess shot calling, like what would be like, I guess some what should we be doing as a team? And like, so I could know for other games, like what in this situation, how would we win the game? Like, how would we like?
So okay, so yeah, so you understand the concept of win conditions and achieving them. All right, which that's good. That's something I usually have to teach, like pretty much every single lesson. How to try to, how win conditions exist in the game and how to pinpoint them out. So you at least understand that they exist. So in this situation, you are up at you're going to trade dragons here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So so dragon win condition is very far off, to say the least. What you probably need to do in this situation is set up a 4-1. Well, not even a 4-1. That doesn't even work here. The competition is just really bad, right? In this situation, you have a full AD Fiora. You have a pseudo tank Udyr. You have a full AD Kha'Zix. You have an AD Sivir, and then there's you that needs to support all these people. So your win condition in this fight is probably just fight. Fight properly, fight correctly, fight around objectives, fight around towers, and hopefully it works out before they stack armor. They already have like massive amounts of armor here, right? We're gonna have a finished Randuin on Nasus when he backs. Rek'Sai already has a Randuin and a Thornmail. Thresh already has a Frozen Heart as well. Ezreal has armor as well. Arya's armor as well. So you really just need to play around the fact that your Fiora is like fed as hell. Focus down one target. Use her heal to win the team fight.
Mm-hmm.
If you just needed to focus the target that is chosen for Fiora's ult and use that heal to win the fight.
That heal is so good.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you know, it requires a lot of coordination and proper positioning, and, you know, Kha'Zix probably needs to not do his normal Kha'Zix thing where he's, like, working the back line. You probably all need to focus the front line, because your CC is really low, too, right? You have Bart ultimate, you have Udyr stun. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, this is a pretty, like, looking back at this game, it's a pretty bad team comp.
Mm-hmm. So your win condition is just to fight and fight properly. That's how you win this game. And you know, that really isn't ideal. Usually you want a team competition that's like balanced and stuff like that. Okay, so here it's just like you're being very playful again. You're being very, very arrogant again. You're thinking, okay, time to make the play, time to make the move. Meanwhile, Udyr's already back in base.
Yeah, I didn't even look to see if we were back. And then I just dropped you.
But Ari's still popping you, right? You don't have Aegis.
I mean, I think it was just poor.
Yeah, it was a very poor decision. As I said, you're still in this mentality where you need to carry the game. My apologies for that. So and it leads to just horrid situations. Like Fiora can afford to go in and